Candace Parker and Aliyah Boston have a new podcast called Post Moves, and I think that's kind of a cute name. On the first episode, they gushed over each other, talked about their dogs, talked about All-Star, and why Aliyah took the drink out of Caitlin Clark's hand. But I know why you're here. You want to know what she said about Angel Reese and how I feel about it. Candace addressed the backlash she received after ranking WNBA players, and specifically where she ranked Angel Reese on the C tier with Cameron Brink, who at the time had not played basketball in over 365 days. She clarified that her assessment wasn't personal or disrespectful. It was based on-court performance, and posed the question, who are you taking Angel Reese over? Paige, Arike, Sabrina, Kelsey Plum, Caitlin, Asia, Nafisa, or Brianna? Her point was Angel is not there yet, though she acknowledges Reese's growth and potential. First of all, I think she's in her right to have that opinion, though I do not agree with it. If I'm building a team, I'm not choosing Caitlin Clark at this point in her career. I think she has a lot of growth to do in terms of being a leader, in terms of defense, in terms of discipline. Tremendous scorer, exciting to watch, but there are other guard options. But you see, this is debatable. This is just basketball talk. Something that I do agree with Candace on is that women's basketball has historically required fierce protection, which has made it harder to offer objective critiques without being labeled a hater or receiving personal attacks. I give takes every day, and I'm personally attacked every single day just for talking basketball, so I get that. The takes that I've seen about Candace Parker ever since that Complex interview dropped have been out of pocket. I've seen people talk about her partner. She said that people are commenting on her daughter's Instagram. People are crazy, and I agree that we must evolve to a space where honest analysis is welcome without being seen as an attack. I think that Candace's critique of Angel is rooted in her own standards. We can't expect Candace Parker to have the same standards and expectations of a post player that we do when she was the prototype of what basketball is demanding from post players today before it was even a thing. Candace did things her own way. She was smooth as butter, and then we look at Angel, who's the Barbie, cute in the face, but nothing to play with. Her game has a lot more, it's not always pretty, but it's effective, and she's also doing things her own way. When we look at the numbers, Candace's rookie season outshines Angel's in most statistical categories. Candace averaged 18.5 points to Angel's 13.6. She had a better field goal percentage, more assists, more blocks, but Angel had more rebounds, a slightly better free throw percentage. They tied in steals, and she had less turnovers. Candace also won MVP in her rookie season. We can just say Candace Parker's rookie campaign was miles better than Angel's, but looking at second year numbers, Angel is averaging more points, more rebounds, more assists, more steals, and a better free throw percentage. Candace has just a 4% edge on field goal percentage, more blocks, more playing time, and less turnovers. So with that said, I could pose the question, who are you picking for your team? Sophomore season Angel or sophomore season Candace? And it would be a healthy debate. It's really all about preference. It's like the MVP conversation right now. If we weren't looking at aesthetics, the MVP conversation would be focused on Alyssa Thomas. Nobody is doing what she's doing right now, period. Not Fee, not Asia, and I love both of them, but it's different, and it ain't pretty, so it ain't popular, and it's not easily digestible, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, real hoopers know, and I bet the Hoops Tribe know. But what are your thoughts, Hoops Tribe? How do you feel about Candace Parker's comments? Did you enjoy the podcast? Let's talk hoops.